everyone, Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts. I'm working on my Just-A-Scrappin Design Team Challenge this week, and it's coloring with markers, Copics, Spectrum Noir, and Tim Holtz. I'm in the Cricut design space right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Pretty Pendants Cricut cartridge, and there's a couple of fall themed ones. There's that one there, and then there's this one here, which I'm going to go ahead and use this one. So I'm going to click on that image and do Insert Image, and then it's here on the mat. Now I'm going to come over to the Edit, and I'm going to go ahead and change the height to 5.0. And I'm going to go ahead and make 4 of these. And I just did right click, copy, paste, paste, right click, paste. So now I have 4 of them. And by doing this size, I can fit all 4 of them on one mat. Actually, it'll be 2 mats because one will be the back layer and one will be the top layer. Okay, so that is everything. Now I'm going to show you something. I'm not going to cut this while the video is running, but I want to show you something here. If you click go, when it gets into the cut screen, you'll see over here you have your mat that's going to cut that top layer, and then you put in another mat and it'll cut your bottom layer. So that's what I'm going to do. I've actually got 2 mats sitting out here. I'm going to go ahead and cut those out, and we'll get these all taken care of. Hi there. You know, before we head on over to my craft table, I wanted to show you what else I'm doing on this project. I am going to do the letters fall, F-A-L-L. So how you do that is you go to your add text and you type in your letter, and I'm just going to type in F for this, push enter. I'm going to bring it up. Then I'm going to press add text, A, enter. And I'm just going to bring it up for here right now because I'm going to resize everything. And do L, and add text with another L. Okay, so I got all this. Now I want to come over to my, oh gosh, I got a lot of glare right there. Sorry about that. My light's behind me. I want to go over and pick the font that I want, and I know which one I want, so it automatically starts with Cricut alphabet. So I'm going to click on font. Click on the arrow, and I'm going to go down to, whoops, too far. The Don Juan, it's under pressure. That's the choice if you're doing this from a Cricut cartridge directly. So I'm going to click that. Try that again. You have to highlight the letter, or the letter first, and then click on the font that you want. So highlight it first and then click on it. Good. All right. Go back. And in a minute here, you don't have to do it letter by letter. I'm just going to finish this one and then go to these 2 and highlight these 2. Oh, it didn't give it to me. How funny. Okay, it didn't do it as a group. That's okay. I thought it would. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with my silhouette. Okay, so Don Juan. Great. And I'm going to make them 3 inches a piece because the actual banner part is 5, and I don't want it to cover up the whole entire thing. So, you know, let's do it 3. I think 3 might be too big. Let's do 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 is fine. All right, so height 2.5, and I'll move it right there. 2.5. No, not 25, Kim. I do that all the time. I get too anxious. Let me just move these up here. And then if I have to adjust them once I get on the cutting mat, I'll do that as well. 2.5. And 2.5. All right, so let's click on go, and I'll bring up the virtual mat. And I have no idea why it does this. If anybody knows why, if you type in like a sentence or letters, it comes up on the cutting mat as it being all discombobulated. Now, for this particular, just discombobulated, you like that word? I've said that since I was a little girl. I have no idea where I got that from. All right. It doesn't really matter with this one because I'm not welding the letters together and it's not a big long sentence, but just because I'm weird about that, I got to put it in its right order. All right, so I'm going to go to the cutting mat and then we'll go over to the table. Alrighty, so I'm back and I put one together off camera. This is what it's going to look like. Isn't that beautiful, the green and the gold? It's basil cardstock on both the green and the gold. And of course the Cricut Explorer did another fantastic job, and it's just a little piece right there, but I'm not bugged by that. And I'm just going to do around the edges a little bit, not a lot. I don't want to you know, leak through and get on my green paper. And I'm doing these leaves too, so these will lay down flat. And mostly on the edges. And I can do it like this because then I can move it around. And just kind of push down here and there. And we'll do the next one. A couple little pieces. Get those out of there. And then that looks good. Okay, so all of you are thinking, oh my gosh, another banner. Well, it's going to be something different this time. And I didn't actually come up with this idea on my own. A girlfriend of mine called me and asked if I would do what's called a tent design. I don't know, maybe there's a different name for it, but anyway, she's having a reunion for her work, and she asked me to do this thing that she found on Pinterest. So I'm going to do something like that. For this, be patient, you'll see in a minute, it's going to turn out really cute. Usually I do banners and hang them on my fireplace, but this can be something different. Go, 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 go. I don't actually have the camera sped up right now. I'm pretty fast, aren't I? Are you impressed? Okay. And done. Oh no, you can't be there. Oh my gosh, I'm talking to the paper. I've lost it, people. Okay, so all 4 of those are there. Now I'm going to put my word on. And this is the Don Juan Pressure. And notice I made my letters really, really small because I think that the leaves on here are gorgeous. And I wanted them to show. And I'm going to line that up to make sure that they're, you know, pretty well lined up that way. And then the L and the L. Grab my F here, use that as kind of a marker. Do that there. Okay, so are you thinking at this point, well, gosh, Kim, you're supposed to do Copic markers or Tim Holtz Distress, or, well, that's going to come in just a second. All right, so here, let's see, should I do this first? Yeah. These are 6 by 3 1/4 black cardstock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score it so about 1 inch. Because I want it to be 5 inches tall. Oops, kind of pushed down too hard on that one. Be careful with that. And 1 inch on this one. I could have done this ahead of time. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, don't answer that. There's my tents. Okay, here's where the distressing comes in. I'm also going to be using this. These are leaves that I cut out from, actually I don't need a scoreboard for this, from, gosh, I can't remember where this is from. I'll put it on the videos. So it actually had 4 or 5 different types of leaves. And I'm just going to hand score this. So it's got a little bit of... Okay, let's go ahead and distress it first. I'm all over the place today, people. I'm so sorry. My little... Helps if it's turned the right way. And get my purple out. So I've got Concord Grape. And I am going to... Oh, this is completely dry. Wow. Okay, this is actually Concord Grape. And because it's on the gold paper, it's not on white paper, you can't really tell that it's Concord Grape. But it's giving it some color. And I don't know, my tea dye isn't completely out. Not out, but dry. So let's put some of that in there. That's going to go to that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the camera and I'm going to finish up my leaves. And this will prevent, number 1, boredom on your part. And number 2, so that I don't go over my 15 minutes that I usually like to do for my videos. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so all my leaves are all inked up. And then I went ahead and inked up the edges of the FALL. And now we're going to put the little backing on this and you'll see how it's going to stand up. I'm going to put this on my fireplace mantle. Okay, so this is a 6-inch. I scored it at 1 inch. And there's a couple things you can do here. I'm going to staple it, and then I'm going to be putting the leaves right here. But you can also, which is really cute, punch a hole in it here and here, and tie a piece of ribbon through it. And you know, like knot a piece of ribbon so it kind of sticks out. It's very, very cute. But for this one, I'm going to go ahead and staple it. Fold that there. Almost done. I keep pushing these out of the frame of the camera there. All right, so now I want to put my leaves on. Glue. And let's kind of get an idea of where I want to put it. Yep, right there. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the leaf. I better let that dry before I let it pop it up. Yeah, the ribbon in each of the corners looks really, really cute. But I wanted to do the inking around the leaves for this one. And that glue will dry, and then I can pop it up, put that aside. Oops, I just knocked that leaf off. Alright, so while that's drying, the clear glue takes a little longer to dry than the white Tombow. I'm going to just take this tent and bend it out a little bit because it's got the staple on it. And it sits up just like that. Oh, yeah, see, it takes a long time for those to dry. So there's the L. And here's the other L. I'm going to try to be real careful not to knock the leaf off again. And if you have ribbon, you don't have to bend it back like this. There's the other L. I'm trying to keep it in frame. I have my ceiling fan on again. It just knocked it over. That's funny. Well, you get the idea. Stop. Wind, stop. Okay, so I'm not going to put it up, but you know what I mean. So that's it. It's a little, it's called a tent. You can see these on Pinterest, and they're really simple to do, and it just the possibilities on doing something like this are endless. So those will go up on my mantle. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching and being patient. It's a long video, I know. Have a great day.